Hi everyone, let's go back to mid-90s when Sega Genesis was absolute on its last legs, while the PlayStation is stepping up ready to take over the gaming scene. And then, out of nowhere, someone at Sega thought, you know what this old thing needs? Just one more Looney Tunes game. Wild, right? But that strange idea somehow gave us one of the Genesis's best-kept secrets, Desert Demolition with Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. And in 2026, 30+ years later, I sat back down to see if it's actually as good as retro fans keep saying it is. So, the basics. Desert Demolition comes from Blue Sky Software, the same crew that handled Aladdin and Jungle Book on Genesis. They knew their way around licensed games, so this wasn't just a quick cash grab. The magic is you choose your character right at the start, and it's not a reskinned platformer. You get two totally different experiences. Play as Roadrunner and it's all about speed. You're dodging traps, zipping through levels, pretty much living out every beep moment from the cartoons. Pick Wile E and you suddenly have access to the whole ACME arsenal. Springs, bat suits, rocket skates, every ridiculous gadget you remember, and yeah, half of them are as unreliable as you'd expect. It's slower, full of goofy hazards, and just oozes charm. That's the real draw here. It nails the feeling of the cartoons. The game boots up with the Sega logo exploding when Wile E smashes into it, while the sound effects are nearly spot on. Even reviewers back then pointed out how good the audio was, and it's still a highlight all these years later. Blue Sky really understood how to turn Chuck Jones-style comedy into a video game, instead of just slapping Looney Tunes faces on something generic, like so many other games at the time. Now, it's not a perfect ride. The biggest knock against it, no question, it's short. Like, you can finish this entire game in a single afternoon. If you're hunting for a massive adventure, skip this one. And yeah, there's some of that 90s licensed game clunkiness. Occasionally, you'll run into a weird control delay, but nothing that ruins the fun. But what I didn't expect, there's actually a lot of replay value packed in. 125 postage stamps are hidden all over the levels. Find them all and you unlock full-on bonus stages. Both characters have different endings too, so if you're the type that has to see everything, you've got an excuse to go back in. So, my honest 2026 take. Desert Demolition isn't some massive masterpiece, let's be real, but it is one of the best licensed games Sega ever put out, without a doubt. You can tell the people behind it really cared about getting Looney Tunes right. It's not just a quick paycheck from Warner Brothers. If you've got a Genesis sitting around or a mini version or you feel like emulating, this is one you should absolutely check out, especially if you lived for Saturday morning watching Wile E get flattened by yet another failed scheme. And honestly, after 30 years, I love this. Wile E still hasn't caught the Roadrunner. Some things never change, and that's exactly how it should be. If you had fun with this review, drop your favorite retro game in the comments and I'll see what I can dig up next. Thanks for watching.